Alright fellas, here we're back in Pokemon Masters. So, we got Lodge, Gloria, and Thwackey here. Look, I know they released, at this point, a month and a half ago, but I only just got Gloria at the very end of, the Lodge banner's duration, because I didn't really... I had a lot of gems saved up, and I was initially planning to hit the 100,000 gem goal, but I knew it'd be something for Zinnia this month. I knew it'd be something for the Train Brothers rerun, so I knew I wouldn't be able to hit it. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and spend a little bit of gems, get some characters I've been wanting to get, for numerous reasons. Gloria was one of them. I managed to get her in, I think 2 or 3 multis. It was very, very nice. And so now I got Lodge Gloria here. I would have showcased her earlier, back when I didn't actually have her yet, but I wanted to get Steven done first, because Steven's the newer character. People are more interested in seeing his showcase compared to Gloria, who's already had a lot of people, review her and know the ins and outs of what she can do and whatnot, right? So, yeah. But we're going to be going over her today, and you can get my showcase on her and see my inputs for this unit. So, looking at her base kit, she's got 376 attack. She's a striker. She's a grass type, physical attacker, whatever, right? She's got Wood Hammer as her main DPS, 147 base damage at 3 out of 5. Might put her just straight up to 5 out of 5 because Striker 4-star candies are so common. Might as well go for the extra power boost, right? Might as well. She's got Dire Hit Plus for maxing crit, and she's got her trainer move, which raises her attack by 4, her speed by 2, and applies the gradual healing to herself, which, helps with the Wood Hammer recoil. Obviously, Wood Hammer recoil is going to suck, but we got Stand Fast 9, which really mitigates it a lot. And the gradual healing is going to heal back most of the damage we're going to be doing to ourselves with Stand Fast 9, and then First Aid 4, which, of course, is going to be doing similar. Then she has Super Preparation 4 here, which is a 50% chance of applying Super Effective next to the user when its move is successful, which is very, very strong. They're building these Lodge characters that are techs and strikers to be used on type for the most part. And I really feel they're building them to be really, really strong. Like, Lodge Sycamore is a really, really strong grass and pretty solid poison attacker. I have to think of other characters because they've released a lot of supports. Like, Lodge Stevens are really, really solid. Rock Nuker on type. Silver is a solid water one. May's solid against water, and so is Rosa. Why did they give them all water? Damn, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, all these characters that they're releasing, and Sigilyph is an amazing character, dude. They might even be great off-type. But anyway, yeah, they're building a lot of these Lodge characters to be great strikers and, attackers off-type. So I'm not really upset with them having super effective related stuff. Plus, they're free to play, so yeah. Especially with the content getting harder with 2,500 point master mode, these characters need to be able to keep up against super effective stages in order to actually have any use. And the fact that they're building these units to be this strong, it's a good thing. It is. So, looking at her grid, she's actually got quite a lot in her grid here. So, going from the top here, she's got, 4 sync nodes here on the, top right, bottom left, and then, of course, the normal spots. She's got Rejuvenate 6, which isn't really all that important. She's got Berserker 1 on her trainer move for +5 total attack whenever she uses her trainer move. Move gauge and move point refresh. She's got Slippery 1 on Dire Hit Plus, which raises her evasion, which can be good, but I don't really know why they did it. Kind of just seems random. She's got Furious Brawn. Her only attack, her, DPS multiplier, but that's fine because Wood Hammer is going to be hitting pretty hard, at least I believe so. She's got Stand Fast 5 in case you want to really mitigate a lot of the recoil, but I wouldn't really pick it up. It's not really that worth it, especially with how much she's able to heal herself and how common healing supports are nowadays. She's got Turbo Turf 2, which is whatever. Amped Up 1, raising speed, that's solid, but she doesn't really use speed as multipliers. So it's good, but it's not really the, best thing ever, right? Double Down 5, 50% damage on her sync move when it's super effective. That's good. Obviously, you're going to be using her super effective most of the time, so there's that. And then Super Sync her, applying Super Effective next to her after she uses her Sync move, which is, good, right? So it's most of the important stuff in her grid. I've got the mostly DPS-related grid set up right now. It's got 2 Sync nodes, got Furious Brawn, Double Down 5, Berserker 1, and Slippery 1. That's the big things that we have right there. Mostly, you really just want to pick up Furious Brawn 5 on her trainer move, or not her trainer move, Furious Brawn 5 just straight up, and then anything else can be just kind of what you want to use her for. I figure that most people would want to use her as like a striker with a little bit of DPS after you maybe use your, support EX or whatever else, and we'll use her, we'll use her sync move after that, and then we'll go into a full sync grid, which I have right here, which is, all the sync multipliers, double down, and whatnot, right? Which I'm not really going to recommend that, but hey, it really just depends on what you want to use and whatnot, right? So it's not that bad. So I've got Signature Aura Cynthia and Special Costume Steven. I know that this is a very long, very long introduction to the video here, but we're gonna go ahead here, see her at her like really peak DPS because of Steven's physical moves next, support us, super effective next. Cynthia is able to do the same. There's a lot of stuff. His character's really, really strong, right? We're going to have grass rebuff. I don't have grassy terrain, which is very, very unfortunate, but thankfully the grass rebuff should be able to, you know, account for that a little bit at the very least, so we should be fine. At least I believe so. I'm going to go ahead and go for some Buddy Leers, get as much damage in here as possible. I've got a lot of HP-related stuff picked up, so we're not going to really be dealing with a lot of damage being dealt to us, so we should be fine. Let's go for another Buddy Leer there. At least we're also able to buff our speed here with Steven, which is also very, very nice. What's this Woodhammer making for? 7,000 damage. Dang, okay, that's a lot of recoil. Okay, hold on. That's actually quite a lot of recoil. Okay, dang. The good thing I brought potions. Let's just say that. Good thing I brought potions, right? Alright, so now I should be able to start up setting up this, like, big nuke that I can set up with Gloria here. Let's go for that last Buddy Leer, then let's go for the physical moves next, and then we'll go for a super effective next. So what's that Woodhammer doing? 16,000 damage. Dang, okay. Might actually have to pick up that stand fast, right? Or else we could be in a tough spot. We really could be in a pretty tough spot. Okay. But let's pick everything up here. I'm not going to use another move. It's fine. Yeah, okay, so that's physical moves up plus 5, physical moves up plus 8. Let's go for this. Gloria's probably going to go down here. Super effective next. 47,000 damage, dies to the recoil. Okay. We may actually want to pick up Standfast 5. Yeah, I probably honestly wouldn't even go for the sync nodes now anymore now that I'm looking at that. Yeah, that's a lot of recoil. Let's go ahead and build her for the sync nuke grid before I go and fix that DPS grid. I really thought that Standfast 9 would have handled her recoil better. I guess not, right? I guess not. Okay. Whatever, I guess. Let me go ahead and build a team and whatnot for her sync nuke grid, and we'll get a good setup going on here. Alright, we've got a slightly modified setup here for her sync nuke grid. The big thing you can really just bring with her is obviously grassy terrain and whatnot. That's really the only thing you can really do to kind of like influence it, other than super effective next and rebuff, which is what I'm bringing here with Steven, of course. We're going to go ahead and go for this for the gradual healing. Steven also is able to apply the defensive debuffs, which is really just the best we got in terms of needing to do all of this. Let's go ahead and go for a Woodhammer here. It's probably going to do way too much in recoil, but oh well. I can't do much about that. I'm going to go ahead and go for another Buddy Leer, just trying to like look in the general area of what Gloria's nuke is going to be doing. 6,000 damage. It's a fucking lot of recoil, man. We do have super effective next applied, so that's nice. And let's go for our final Buddy Leer here for the absolute maximum sync nuke. I'm going to go ahead and potion up Gloria because she's not hurt. She's hurting a lot. Obviously, I had to skip a sync turn here, but can't really do much about that. So fully debuffed defense, -1 grass rebuff, so a little like 20% less if it were to replace the grass rebuff with grassy terrain. There we go. Grass nuke, double down 5, sync nodes and whatnot. 23,000 damage on the first sync move. That's actually really strong, but you also got to consider everything that's going into that. You know, super effective next, rebuff, all that stuff. Plus she's taking a lot of damage from these Woodhammers, right? Like the recoil is really doing her in. She's really doing a lot. How much is this actually Woodhammer actually going to hit for without Furious Brawn? 10,000 damage Woodhammers. That's not too bad. Plus we just got the first aid 4 in there. That's not too shabby, right? We're not going to win this obviously because Bruno just hits way too hard, but still. Obviously I could win that if I changed around the parameters and whatnot. I could definitely win that battle if I really, really wanted to. But I'm just trying to more so showcase the numbers that Gloria's putting up and the situations you can kind of put her in. So I got both of those setups there. I'm going to actually go into Regirock now because the first phase is weak to grass. And I want to showcase her in a longer event. Obviously she's going to stop being super effective like halfway through the fight. But we're going to go for the DPS grid instead. And I actually changed it around. We got the Stand Fast 5 here, so our recoil should really be mitigated a lot more than what it was. At least I hope so. I fucking hope so, man. I'm gonna go for Sean as the support. I'm gonna go for Sean as the support because she can actually help out a lot more. I want to keep Steven for the rebuff. Nah, probably just best to go for like a secondary striker or something. I don't know who could Gloria use? Who could Gloria use really as like a partner? If I'm not gonna be able to apply rebuff consistently, because obviously I have rebuff for the first phase, but after the first phase, the rebuff's just gone, right? Zone's a lot more consistent because you can apply it whenever you want. But I just don't even have Grassy Terrain at all. So I mean, I wish I did. I really wish I did. Oh well, it's fine. I'll just have to deal with it as I can. Oh well, we'll bring Hop just for fun, or we'll actually bring Gloria again. Oh no, we're gonna have gauge issues, aren't we? Yeah, actually can't do that. I was gonna bring Gloria, like normal Gloria, but you're gonna have massive gauge issues if you try that team out. Whatever. Let's go ahead and bring in this team. Probably should have edited that out a little bit, but I don't really care. I don't. Live with it, I guess. Okay, so hopefully we'll do a little bit better here with our recoil, and we won't take like 1.5 billion damage, right? Let's go ahead and go for a mirror shot just for some stat debuffs, and then I don't know why I'm doing this again. Let's go for wood hammer there. Okay. Yeah, Regirock stats, they don't really get lowered all that much. It's fine, but I mostly brought Sean here to raise ally stats more than debuffing Regirock. So, yeah, Stand Fast 5, okay. It's making a little bit of a difference, but obviously we're not hitting that hard right now, so it makes sense. If only I had Hop EX'd. Well, obviously I can't EX Hop, but if only I could. Okay, now let's go for that, and then we'll go for a Behemoth Bash, I guess. Probably should have waited and went for a wood hammer instead, but oh well. Actually, never mind, that worked out. It worked out to our benefit. Okay, they're gonna go for the Regirock's gonna go for the Iron Defense, so we're not able to crit here anymore, which can be a problem, but not really something I can really affect all that much. Still, 3,000 damage without the crit. That's not too bad. That's not too shabby. Could definitely be worse for sure. Also, why am I still flinching? Can I stop flinching? Like, damn. Fuck off. Okay. Still taking a little bit of recoil damage, but we're also healing more than we're taking the recoil. So, I mean, we seem to be doing just fine right now. I want to get that Metal Claw in, but I cannot. That's fine. And let's go for the Grass Sink move here. Then critical hit. The critical hit shield should go down after this, I think. Wow, figures. Oh well, that's how that goes. Sean's taking too much damage for my liking. There we go, 6,000 damage. Obviously, it wasn't going to do much recoil because I didn't fully take out the entire health bar. They're now steel type, so I don't know if this will do as much damage as I want it to, but yeah, 3,000 damage, I mean, fair enough. We're not really seeing super high number. Okay. Jesus. Dude, it's way too hard. And he's going for Iron Defense again. So we're screwed on the... oh well. Oh well. It happens that way. I'm gonna go for Hop Sink move for a little bit more damage. Our gradual healing also ran out. That's not good. That's definitely less than desirable for our gauge to... or our gradual healing to run out. But I think we're just gonna have to deal with it. Man. Yeah, this is how it goes. I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Behemoth Bash. Rock Impact. Oh, he did not do that at a great time for me. Gloria might go down there. Damn near about to. Our attack is gone. Ooh, that's not good. Can I get a... Okay, let's get our last wood hammer in there. Damn. Didn't mean to go for the Razor Leaf. I did not mean to go for that Razor Leaf. I panicked. I panicked a little bit, I admit. Oh well, that's fine. We still got Hop here as a support left. Let's go ahead and go for a Sink move, and then we'll go for a Wood Hammer here. So if we're able to sync with Hop, obviously we'll take down the Regirock's last health bar. Now, what is this Wood Hammer going to be doing? Because it's got a lot of damage. It would have had a lot of damage built into it. Okay, fair enough. I don't know why it's doing this. Why is it doing this little? Oh, our attack stat. Look at our attack stat. Yeah, our Furious Brain's not, or Brawn is not able to activate anymore. Yeah, that makes sense. Oops, I want to go for a Behemoth badge. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I need to just wait until I can get my sync move up now. Oh man. Our Furious Brawn's gone. Furious gone. Oh well, it's fine. You did see that Gloria was doing quite well against the beginning of the fight, right? So, there was that to consider. There we go, 3,500 damage. I mean, she's doing solid enough numbers. I mean, not the greatest, of course. Oh, yeah, we're dead on the sync move. We're 100% dead on the sync move for sure. But we're taking a lot less recoil, and you saw how much damage she was doing to begin with in the Master Mode stage. So, I mean, the fact that she's even taking like this little from recoil is actually really, really good. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off really, really soon here. But I want to quickly set up the nuclear setup again against Bruno or whoever I care to fight at the time. Let me go ahead and do that. I want to set up the nuclear setup again and see how strong her wood hammer is, like, and how much recoil I take after the fact. All right, so we've actually got the setup pretty much fully set up here. Obviously, it's kind of how the words go. All right, let's go ahead and use a wood hammer now. See what Gloria's recoil damage is going to be. Super effective next, +8 physical moves next. Okay, 600 damage recoil from a 49,000 damage move. You survived that. I mean, you saw her survive it. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's definitely not bad for recoil moves. Stand Fast 5 really did help her out a lot there for sure. I wasn't expecting to win that, of course. But yeah, I mean, obviously that was a nuclear setup to like near full damage test, I guess you could potentially call it. But like, Gloria just in general is good. You saw her nuke damage, and you saw her putting up, you know, 6,000 to 10,000 damage wood hammers. Like, without the massive amounts of physical moves next or super effective next or whatever. Even then, super effective next, she's going to be giving herself because of the super preparation 4 right there. So yeah, she's not bad. She's not bad as a like strike nuker either. If you were to EX her, give her the stats and whatnot, right, she'd be around, what, 400 attack probably. With level 150, she'd be over 400 attack. She'd be hitting pretty hard. She really would be. She'd be hitting pretty hard. She's obviously have that Striker EX, you know, AoE sync move. Be very, very nice. She's a solid enough Lodge unit as it is, I would say. So even without like these big nuclear setups, she did well enough against the first phase of Regirock, because obviously she lost a lot of the stuff more towards the later ends because her attack was debuffed, which obviously just straight up reduces her damage as is. But then it also, you know, Furious Brawn, which relies on attack buffs to be even better and better. You know, we lost a lot of those damage buffs there, so couldn't really do much all that much about it. But, you know, in those stages where you're able to, you know, mitigate that a little bit, mitigate those attack debuffs, or, you know, just remove them altogether, or just not deal with them, then Gloria's doing quite a lot. Gloria's doing a lot, being really, really strong as a unit. Plus, this grid already has her trainer move NPR picked, so, I mean, if you really, really wanted to, you could wait for that trainer move point refresh, and then, you know, have that in your back pocket just in case your attack gets debuffed to the point where it's really affecting your damage. But yeah, anyway, Lodge Gloria, I think she's a really, really strong unit. I think she can be pretty good in a lot of different stages that are obviously grass weak, but still, being specifically good on one, you know, type is not bad. It's not. Obviously, being able to off-type really, really well is what makes the unit extremely valuable. But as a unit that's more of a secondary addition to what you're already, you know, pulling, like, the big reason you should be going for Gloria and Zacian is because you want Gloria and Zacian. Gloria and Thwackey is just a great side bonus to that, in my opinion. And, you know, getting this character and her being this, you know, solid as a grass nuker is already good. So, yeah. But anyway, Lodge Gloria is good. At least that's what I believe. Let me know what you think about Lodge Gloria down in the comments below. Let me know if you think she's good. Let me know if you think she's bad. Let me know if you don't like her limited capabilities or whatever else down in the comments below. And I'll see you later.